of yesterday, there's been reports that following a high-speed chase, BEO Lil Kenny has been arrested, and the rumors online have suggested for quite a long time that he might have been involved in the murder of Big Jook.
He got arrested by the DEA. See, when them three letter words come getting you, man, you better get up out of there, dude.
And he also might be being held for this particular murder. Okay, so this is the footage that was going around. This is the apparent after.
So for everybody that's not keeping score, young Dolph died a few years back. The reason he died is because Yo Gotti's blood brother. Everybody know Yo Gotti and Young Dolph was into it with each other for a long time, right? Yo Gotti's blood brother put a hit out on Young Dolph. Them boys came to kill him, didn't even end up getting paid, end up getting locked up, gentlemen, right?
We got him.
And a lot of people, the streets found out that Yo Gotti brother is the one that, basically the one that got Young Dolph killed. So what did Young Dolph and his homies do? They went and killed Yo Gotti's brother. I think they killed his brother at like their mama funeral or at their homie funeral or somebody funeral. They went and killed Yo Gotti brother at that funeral. And so now the DEA has made an arrest.
Aftermath of him being chased and arrested by what these people are saying is the DEA.
Wait, stop the video, Trap Lord Ross. Yo Gotti. I got my thunk, I got my grab a leaf. King hemp paper. This is my favorite smoky. I love you. I let us smoke this motherfucker right here. I'm rolling it up right now. Let's go.
Could be even more serious. Who knows?
Look at that. They told him to come out. He about to get bit. That shit crazy.
It crazy.
Man, this shit crazy.
It crazy.
I need a feel to the sweet. This shit about to be a long day. I can tell because he ain't trying to come out there, hoe. He ain't trying to come out there, hoe. I don't know where he went. See, they don't know where he went. They think he in the bushes. I don't know where he went. They trying to look. I'm just, letting them folks look what's going on. Oh, there you go. They caught him.
There you go. They done got his ass.
They caught him.
Get 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 his ass.
Right here.
Right here. Oh, his ass in the bushes tweaking. You can't hide from them doggies, man.
That crazy.
The dog's gonna catch you, man. The dog's gonna find you, man. I'm telling you, man. This shit's scary, boy. The DEA come get your ass, boy.
They really dragged him out the bushes, man.
Dragged his ass out the bushes. Get your ass out the bushes, boy.
Damn.
Or you get bit by that dog.
Damn.
Look at all them boys got army motherfuckers.
Blackwood News,
black, whatever they're called, uniform.
It's a hell of a way to go out, man. Dragged out the bushes by the cops, allegedly the DEA, and it's looking like
Them ain't no police in them uniforms. I don't give a fuck. It's something. It's the Army, National Guard, DEA, but it ain't the police. I'll tell you that right now. Not no motherfucking camouflage.
What's up, guy?
If you look at this charge sheet, you will see BEO Kenny ain't got no murder charges. He don't got no, his bond is $10,000. His bond is $10,000, which I'm pretty sure he gonna post if he haven't already posted it. In the way Memphis and Shelby County get down, he might get released on his own recognizances,
So if it was a murder, and if it was a murder this high profile, he wouldn't be getting no bail. But, okay, let's not forget, this is definitely still in play. Who knows? There could be more serious charges put on him later, because there have been long-running rumors.
Police will lock you up for something, and they might lock you up for stealing a box of pizza. You feel me? Then they'll keep you in there for a little while. They'll give you a bail, you know what I'm saying? But right when you finna post bond, they might lock your ass up. Be like, yeah, so you getting charged for murder too. So yeah, you did bond out for that, but now we rearrested you for murder. So go ahead, put your hands behind your back. You have the right to remain silent. That's how they do
BEO
it. Yeah.
Kenny was actually involved in the murder of Big Jook as a revenge killing for what happened to young Dolph, with the implication.
Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you gonna be fly and fresh as hell, man. All right. Link in the description. They.us. Go shop.
That Yo Gotti had something to do with it via his brother, okay? So a lot of people think that this particular lyric actually kind of indicates that he might have had something to do with it, or at least was very happy with what happened, because Big Jook actually did get killed in front of his own mother, okay, after a funeral that both him and Yo Gotti attended. And then BEO Lil Kenny hops out saying things like this.
We come to get you like bounty hunter. In front of his mama, they down his brother.
In front of his mama, they downed his brother. We come to get you like bounty hunters. He said we, not they. He said we, all right? In front of his mama, they downed his brother. That's like, it's crazy, okay? He said, we coming to get you like bounty hunters.
He said that too.
So basically, okay, I ain't gonna cap, he's self-snitching like a MF. I swear it make more sense why OG more so be out the way. Dudes be hot as F. Man got released, ran it up, got the bag. Bruh gonna mess around and F it all up. QC already done took a chance on bruh liabilities. Okay, they said bro just put $1 million on his own head, thinking going public with it is gonna.
See, that the thing about it is you still yo breadwinner gone. You still got Key Glock, but Key Glock ain't doing what Dolph, like, you know what I'm saying? Key Glock ain't, I don't know, he might though. From my understanding, he ain't as hot as he was like when Dolph was out. Dolph was Dolph. Like, you know what I'm saying? Key Glock, everybody know Key Glock, but Key Glock, from my understanding, he ain't got no like just platinum songs like Preach and all that type of shit, you know? 100 shots and all that shit. He ain't really got no super overly like just crazy break the internet viral moments. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you still got Yo Gotti. Now, Yo Gotti got his own money, his own motion, and he got every artist in Memphis, from Moneybagg Yo to Glorilla to Pooh Shot. Now he got Pooh Shiesty. That might be everything he need right there. You know what I'm saying? That might be everything he needs. So you don't want to be the person that get on Instagram and start claiming bodies and shit. Not only for the police, but because of this. You ain't got no millions for this nigga. He could go put $2 million on your head. And yeah, them niggas might get caught. And he might even get caught for doing it. He might even get a RICO, but you still gonna be there.
Back them off. That is crazy, okay? So people are saying they thought, you know, they're dissing Yo Gotti, all of that kind of stuff, okay? He is talking a little bit too much. Now, the Channel Family TV actually breaks down the origins of the Young Mob crew alongside its alleged foundational members, BEO Kenny and Stupid Duke. So this is a crew that have a lot of weight in Memphis, and basically they really was frontlining this shit for Young Dolph, and even after he passed.
The Mob, Young Mob, also known by the feds as Young Mob Military or MOB, is a hybrid crew, a street and prison-based organization with members from Blood, Crips, GDs, and even more, all unified under the 8-ball flag. Many members trace their roots to Walker Homes, a well-known neighborhood in Memphis, with talents like OG Boo Dirty, Moneybagg Yo, Finesse 2 Times, BEO Kenny, and Stupid Duke on the streets. It may be enforced loyalty through violence and behind bars. According to the feds, they sparked yard wars with organizations like FVM, MAB, which was allegedly a part of their set. According to the feds, over turf, gang politics, and control.
Dirty. So this was an article about the 2010 shooting. This says, update, Memphis rapper Yo Gotti turns himself in. And basically it says, Memphis rapper Yo Gotti and 2 others turned himself in on Monday to Shelby County Sheriff's authorities in connection with a Thanksgiving weekend shooting outside a nightclub in which 6 people were shot. Gotti, 29, is amongst 2 Memphis rappers facing booking at 201 Poplar based on what may have started with a rap feud. 2 other men, Corey McClendon and Brendan Cortrell, also turned themselves into authorities. All 3 men were charged with aggravated riot because last month 6 people were shot in a melee in the parking lot outside the Level 2 nightclub. According to the court records, it started with a verbal altercation between Mario Yo Gotti Mims and Lance OG Boo Dirty Taylor, and both of them are Memphis rappers. Mims made millions as Yo Gotti, while Taylor is an underground Memphis rapper, but both are wanted for their respective roles in the Thanksgiving weekend melee. In one of Taylor's previously recorded tracks, he attacks Yo Gotti and describes him as a fraud. There's no easily identifiable response in any of Yo Gotti's music, but Yo Gotti's attorney Art Horn said that Gotti does not condone this behavior and plans to clear his name. So Basically, all right, this was a very serious situation, and interestingly enough, a week after Yo Gotti turns himself in, all right, he ends up basically, you know, the police get on top of things, and a week later, they actually ended up arresting Stupid Duke as well.
Here's the thing. While police was responding to another nightclub shooting on that Wednesday night in Whitehaven, Memphis police had apparently found one of the suspects they were trying to track down and wanted in connection for the incident, which allegedly involved the rappers Yo Gotti and OG Boo Dirty. And guess who that was? Stupid Duke, just 20 years old at the time. Reports that...
So he snitched.
This is a long-running feud. These groups hate each other, right? And interestingly enough, okay, one of the names that was arrested from Yo Gotti's camp alongside Yo Gotti himself, that might sound familiar, is Corey McClendon, who would later be charged and released when it came to Young Dolph's attempted murder in 2017. So these are frontline members from all the way back in 2010 shooting it out in the club, but still frontlining and trying to kill Young Dolph in another state and in another city.
That's crazy.
Like 7 years later. So that shows how deep this beef gets.
A man has been arrested in connection with the shooting of rapper Young Dolph. Police booked Corey McClendon from Memphis, Tennessee for attempted murder. Young Dolph was shot multiple times Tuesday after getting into an argument with 3 men outside of a Hollywood hotel. The rapper remains in critical condition. Bail for McClendon has been set at $1 million. A man has been arrested.
To bring this all together and tie it into another big beef that's going on that you're going to find interesting is when Gucci Mane publicly announced that he had a beef with Yo Gotti, who was sat next to him, and this was all the way back in 2012, it was none other than Young Dolph.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No matter what.
when y'all first came here, man, y'all
Dolph right there.
off top, man. You know, I just told my folks, I said, you know, this ain't no laughing matter. I gotta hurry up and get up to this station. I said God was cool until he turned into a buster.
Right.
So I wasn't saying that we wasn't even cool. I said we was cool until this point right here.
Right. But that's my point.
So what actually happened at that point that you felt like that about that?
My main problem with him was they dropped this mixtape on 1017 and tried to like ride my way. You know what I'm saying? Like he was an artist of mine and we get some kind of money together. So I just felt like, you know, for an artist to drop their mixtape on 1017, you know what I'm saying? Which is my label on the day that I dropped all my label they dropped their mixtape on 1017. Why would you drop it if you ain't on 1017? And when I call you as my partner to ask you why you did, you said, oh, I didn't know you were dropping the mixtape. Now the whole world know I'm dropping this mixtape, I'm promoting this mixtape. But me and you on the top of World Star, you would have freestyling me with a video, but you say you're unaware that this mixtape gonna come. And I got a battle that says come out 1017. So it just made me lose all respect for him instantly.
So Gucci Mane hates Yo Gotti as a result of this album conflict feud. Young Dolph was sat.
Gucci Mane hate Young Gotti over that girl. Because I'm gonna tell you some real shit. That ain't no reason. Listen, that is not no reason for no grown ass man to stop being cool with another grown ass man because you was dropping on the same day as Yo. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all homies, it don't matter who album is bigger or who mixtape is bigger. That shit don't matter. What date? You know what I'm saying? That don't matter. You feel me? So it shouldn't matter enough for you to call a nigga and say you lost all respect for him and you don't fuck with him no more and now y'all got a problem with each other and all that. Like, that ain't no reason to be going through all that shit, gang. Neither is a girl for real, but that just don't sound right. Like, I don't know.
Right next to him, but unfortunately the beef between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti ended up being fatal. Young Dolph ended up losing his life just under, like, this is like 9 years after this interview, it all comes to a head and Dolph loses his life. But what's interesting is that in January of 2022, only about 2-3 months after Young Dolph's murder, Stupid Duke is released from prison and he is also targeted in a shooting. And basically a member of so it was a member of the crew KSBG that's affiliated with Moneybagg Yo's artist Big 30. He ends up getting killed. Okay, and so that was just a few months after Dolph's murder.
At the time, CEO 30, a rising Memphis rapper affiliated with KSBG according to the feds, which allegedly stands for Kickback Gang, has signed to Moneybagg Yo. But then began to have a fallout with him too. Caught between the streets, politics, and industry loyalty. What started as rap beef turns into real bloodshed. And this new, recently unsealed federal indictment, just 48 hours ago prior to me doing this video, it was confirmed that not long after the diss record, when Stupid Duke was released from jail, he was allegedly shot with documents pointing fingers at someone from KSBG, the crew affiliated with CEO 30, which led to a full-blown war. Because in the streets of Memphis, retaliation isn't optional, it's a protocol. But according to this recent indictment, retaliation Retaliation would come. January 28, 2022. Big news. A 26-year-old with ties to Moneybagg Yo and CEO 30. He was gunned down at the New Horizon River Apartments. He was shot multiple times and died on the scene. May he rest in peace and loving condolences to his family. Rumors spread it quick that it was payback for Duke's shooting, triggering the bloody chain reaction. Hours later, after the news had confirmed the big Newski had lost his life, Stupid Duke had went live and said this.
Hey, Bruce ain't got no gas money to get to me, man. Hey, Bruce ain't got no gas money. He gonna run gas 5, 6 times trying to come around me. What's up, big dude? What's up, Cash Bro? They gonna run gas 7 times, broke ass nigga.
He tripping. He just got out of prison. You got out of prison. They tried to kill you, dude. Man, niggas don't be learning their lessons, shorty. Okay. Niggas do not be learning their lessons.
Looking bad, look like someone about to get come to score.
So these guys are going back and forth, right? It's getting deadly. It's becoming a big problem, and you know, there's real steppers, real hitters putting in work. It ain't all just ending after Young Dolph gets killed, okay? It is a serious situation over in Memphis. Now, as this is going on, more alliances are being drawn, and basically a year later, or about a year and a half later, that's when Gucci Mane and BEO Lil Kenny actually link up for a song. So they link up and do a collab. They're shooting a video in their hood, you know, showcasing what's going on. Gucci Mane really tapped in with Memphis. He's basically a Memphis gangster at this point. But when Yo Gotti's brother Big Juk gets killed, that's when BEO Lil Kenny pops out with that diss song, all right? And I showed you this earlier, and this really blew a lot of people's minds, and it got people thinking maybe he had something to do with what was going on.
Or he know who got something to do. But I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna. That's you. What you're hearing on now, the sound of the microphone is the sound of the loud getting broke down inside of my electric grinder. Do your homework on the electric grinder. Now listen, it might not mean that he necessarily did it or he necessarily shot him, but he knows who shot him though. Like he know who. Motherfuckers know who killed Big Juk. Now I'm not one of the people that know, but somebody knows something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we know for a Fendi fact that 9 times out of 10 it came from PRE. It came from Young Dolph. It came from Young Dolph's crew. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. You ain't like shit. I ain't gonna say that.
After this, alleged paperwork would come out that would claim, this is just claims that were circulating out there online, that Moneybagg Yo had actually snitched on Stupid Duke about the 2022 murder of KSBG Newski. So let's see what was said about that.
Mario White, a quick Google search and see who that is, bro. The Mario White, of course, is Moneybagg Yo. Now, in the paperwork, there is a person who is giving information referred to as DW. Now, I'm going to read this paperwork for you guys. This investigation was initiated in response to a series of homicides and aggravated assaults that arose from a long-standing dispute between Lackland and a person known to investigators and identified herein by initials DW, the founder and owner of a music label.
FBI, open up! I told you, all these rap niggas be snitching, man. There's no person in this, there's no rapper in the industry that is blew up and a millionaire that's finna snitch, that's finna not snitch on your dumb ass. So he go to jail? No. You think he finna give up all this ass he get in the strip club, all this money he getting, all these niggas and these guns and chains and houses and flights and jets and all this shit? You think he finna give up all that so you don't go to jail? You stupid.
Now, stop right there. What label does Moneybagg Yo own, and the label that he founded or whatever, man?
Right.
Come on now.
Bread Gang.
Bread Gang. But hold on, let me keep going. The animosity between Lackland and DW escalated while Lackland was incarcerated for attempted first-degree murder. After his release from prison on April 21st, 2021, Lackland publicly criticized and disrespected DW on various social media platforms and music videos. Now, of course, We all remember, man, when Stupid Dude first came home, bro. He dropped a big homie G this, a Moneybag Yo this, and a couple of more guys this. But he was mainly sending shots at Moneybag Yo at the gate, man. We all remember this. The Courtney Lackner was shot in front of Magic Barbershop, reportedly by members of Knock S Back Gang or KSBG, a criminal gang closely affiliated with DW. Man, DW is the Mario White, man. Stop the foolishness, bro. We all know who Moneybag Yo was closely tied in with before they started beefing. Big 30, bro. KSBG, and it's crazy that these guys have all this information from this one person, quote unquote DW, and when.
So look, that's the allegations. I'm not necessarily confirming that.